So it has been a little bit of a rough time for me lately, which seems, of course, totally fitting for the end of 2020 to go out with a bit of a bang. But here we are, so it just seems appropriate to film, I guess, a video like this on the winter solstice. But I wanted to make this video because I've really been reflecting lately on why I wanted to start a YouTube channel in the first place, because it's been my YouTube channel recently that's been a big part of my own pain, I guess. Because recently I have been really experiencing the darkest parts of being a YouTuber, which I think is a little bit of a rite of passage to go through these things, and I'm not unique and I'm not special in any way. And in the past, these darker sides of YouTube like didn't really get to me. Like I could brush things off a little easier. But lately, it's like, I don't know if my resilience is down or my emotions are up or what, but I just haven't been able to shake it off. And so it's felt really good to actually get clear with myself, okay, why am I even on YouTube to begin with? And what I've been thinking about is I started this channel because I really wanted to heal people. And I'm already feeling like I'm going to be emotional, but I thought YouTube would be a really great modality and a great way to put myself out there and reach a really wide audience and be able to touch people's lives in a way that would heal them and inspire them and make them feel connected. All those things that we often don't feel on the internet, and what I've been experiencing so much recently, which is a lot of isolation, a lot of... So I'll explain it this way, actually. I see it as there are two dark sides of people's identity on the internet. One of the dark sides is our sense of anonymity, and that we feel like our shadow side can have full reign to just say whatever it wants to say, like the darkest, most hateful shit that's in our shadow self, because we feel anonymous online. We feel like we have this protection of the screens and of we don't have to reveal our identity if we don't want to, especially on a platform like YouTube, because people can just create profiles that have very little information about them. So the being anonymous gives our shadow side this permission to just say the most like vile things to other humans. And that's one thing I've definitely been experiencing. But the other side of that is also the dark side is the exact opposite, which is the side of us that wants to be watched and the side of us that really wants to be seen. And so therefore putting out a version of ourselves that seems like it's really together, that seems like it's really great, that's like a very pretty picture to look at, or a very interesting or sensational picture to look at. Those are both dark sides of personal identity on the internet, and especially on YouTube. And those two sides have been really getting to me, and I feel like interfering with what my original mission was on YouTube, which was to like heal those parts of us that feel like we need to put out a perfect image of ourselves just so that we can be seen. And then also the part of us that feels like we need to lash out at people online because and it's funny because both of those stem from the same problem, which is feeling alone, feeling like you're not connected, feeling like you're not seen. That's like the root that has like two shoots of it, of being like anonymous to say crazy shit, to then being to then wanting to be watched, and so saying perfect shit, if that makes sense. I already feel like I am like going off on who knows what. I honestly, like, this video it's not meant to be like super pretty. God, why am I so emotional? And if you are not into me just rambling about myself, then that's fine. You can just click off. You probably already have. Those people are not even watching at this point. But to get back to my point, my intention for being on YouTube was to entertain people and heal people. And I have tried a lot of different things to try to like get people's attention. One of them being Randonautica, which I have genuinely enjoyed doing. But that thing in particular has attracted so much weirdo ass, like, dark energy because there's so much misunderstanding about it. And then also I have to take personal responsibility that I've been choosing Randonautica topics recently that have been touchy. They're like controversial topics. So so it's attracted a lot of weird energy to my channel. And because I'm a really sensitive person, I have let a lot of the weird feedback that I've gotten, like a lot of it just, when I say weird, I mean like totally fucking weird. Like people will watch a 5-minute clip of you and then assume the most like hateful, weird stuff about you. And again, it's like, I've already talked about that. It's a thing. And I know it's like, we can't help it. It's just a part of the internet. And there's some people watching this like, what a millennial whiner or whatever, but I need to call attention to it because I know that we can do better. Like, I'm not whining just because I'm annoyed. I'm whining because I'm sad for the collective that is experiencing this, and it's becoming so normal that this is just like a big part of who we are, is being assholes online, but then also pretending to be perfect online. It's adding to like how deeply alone we all feel. So I made a video like a month or so ago. I can link it here. And in the video, I talk about a statistic I read that since the pandemic hit, like 80% of humanity has reported feeling very lonely. And I would wager that even before the pandemic hit, we were all feeling extremely lonely, and then the pandemic hit and exacerbated it. And so one of the gifts for me of 2020 is that I was able to grow my channel during this year. And I thought, or I think still, I don't know, but like bring people together. Like that's what I wanted for this channel, was to help create a community of like quirky, like-minded people and people that are seeking healing. Or maybe they don't even know they're seeking healing, but they just showed up on my channel. Like, I just so badly want to find a remedy for things that are going on. So to tie all this in with the title, which I know you probably clicked on, like, what the fuck is she going to be going on about? It's like, I can't help but be emotional, but what I hate most about my life is that I feel so ineffective in helping create the connection that I so badly wish I could create. Especially right now. I feel like I'm feeling my limits so strongly right now, and it just doesn't feel good. And at the same time, I'm really glad that I've been reminded to come back to my original intention for this channel. Just because I really don't want to become one of those YouTubers that just has like a lot of empty content that's like just for views. Like, all of us as YouTubers, we want to get views, and we are going to employ tactics and strategies that will hopefully help us gain views, because what is the point of doing YouTube if you're not growing? So all of us need to do that to a point, to like have strategies to grow. But at the same time, I don't want to just be someone who's creating like clickbait or like something that's like where there's no like genuine like just truth and goodness to it. I want to create content that really helps people and inspires people. And it's also really sad to me that when I do create videos that are really like healing videos, and you know, the directly healing, you know, videos, they don't get clicks. Like, people are just genuinely, like, it's almost like you have to like trick people into getting what they need. It's like that saying, like, you have to sell people what they want and then give them what they need, because people won't like, or at least right now, it feels like people are not super drawn to healing. And I actually know, I know why. I'm not even going to go into that in this video, but I don't want to get too far away from my own integrity, is what I'm saying. If you are genuinely watching at this point, I really appreciate that you're here with me, that you found my channel and you seem to enjoy it, because I'm assuming that people who are watching this far are the people who genuinely connect with me. And I guess part of me also wanted to share this because I also know I'm not alone in feeling the way that I feel. And I think it's important to sometimes share content like this, of like me just being like a vulnerable mess, so that you also feel comfortable to feel the way that you do, because we're all struggling with like crazy shit right now, like both the collective crazy shit that is the pandemic, but also the very unique individualized crazy shit that each of us has gotten our healthy dosing of in this year. I don't think I've met a single person that doesn't have both, that doesn't have both the crazy, you know, pandemic shit, but then also like something that they're uniquely going through this year that is, you know, like their own special crap that they get to have. So going forward, my plan is to make my content a little more aligned with who I really want to be and what I really want to spread in the world. And if that means that my channel maybe grows slower, and maybe I don't get as many views, that's totally okay. Because I would rather that than get a ton of views on a video that feels weird to me or doesn't really feel like me. It's like not the kind of attention that I want. And yeah. For example, I stopped making the Titanic videos because nobody was watching those videos except for a handful of really awesome subscribers who really like that stuff. And I loved making those Titanic videos. They're a lot of work. And so part of me was like, okay, I'm not going to keep making these because it's so much work to do all the research and get all the pictures and everything and then have no one watch it. I was like, not worth it. But now I'm like, you know what? If I enjoy it, and if even like 5 other people enjoy it, then I should just keep doing that. Because that's who I am. So if you are also a YouTuber or you want to be a YouTuber, then I highly encourage you to just do what feels right to you. Even if it's super slow growing in the beginning, you never know who you might really influence. Even if it's only one person who really benefits from your video. That's amazing. That's a really cool thing. So anyway, I've been super emotional in this video. I've been kind of, yeah, I don't even know how to explain this. It's just like an end of year crazy shitstorm for me where I'm just realizing a lot of things at once. And I so appreciate how many amazing subscribers that I have that have been so, just so supportive. And like every video I make, even the videos that aren't relevant to them. Like I make a lot of like the Colorado videos and the Randonautica videos. And so if you watch like all of that, that's like amazing. And that's really nice of you. So I guess my other request is that if you are someone who really likes my videos, and you watch a lot of me, what would you like to see me continuing to make going forward? Because I really want to like co-create this with you. And if we have a similar interest, and obviously we do, if you enjoy watching me, we obviously connect well. I want to make good content for you, and I might be making less Randonautica videos going forward just because of the very thing I said, where it's attracted some weird energy that I kind of don't want to keep attracting to my channel. Like I said, I really do enjoy doing them, but I think in the future when I do them, I need to really tailor my topics to stay really authentic to me and not pick topics just because it's like trending, or just because it's like I think it would be interesting, but then it turns out it's like not interesting. It's actually like just really weird. So anyway, if that's where I'm at, thank you guys for watching this. I feel so at peace in the mountains, so I just had to come on up here and film this with you. Sorry, most of it's in my car because it's cold and windy and I didn't want that to affect the filming. So thank you guys. Please remember to keep being kind to each other. Don't give in to those 2 shadow sides of the internet that I've talked about. I mean, there's many more sides of the internet that are very shadowy, but those in particular, those 2 tend to be the 2 that go with our personal identities. And don't give in to those. I have given into them, obviously, both sides. I've been both those shitty people, the one that wants to be seen and the one that wants to just say anonymous bullshit to other people I don't know. And it doesn't help anyone. It doesn't help me or, you know, you or who. It just doesn't help. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you very much and have a great holiday and Happy New Year.